we've got a new unit coming, and for anybody who doesn't know who this is Saria. It's Asaria's dead friend from episode 1, and you also saw her in the 6th world. So we'll be seeing her tomorrow, but there's actually a way we can kind of take an early look at some of her potential mechanics. But first, let's take a look at the, not really Maroon mail, but developer mail that they showed a while ago. And here, they show off a little bit about Saria. So this is what her, sprite is going to look like. And then, moving forward, this is some of the art for her stances. And then this is her S1, I would assume. And here we can see her S3 animation. So based off of this, it looks like it's an attack. Like you can see this very much looks like an attack skill. So her S3 is going to be an attack skill of some sort. Here is some of the art for it. And that's pretty much all we have for her. I mean, they said a future preview video, which is going to be the one coming out tomorrow, pretty much. So here is where we can start making guesses about parts of Saria's kit. Because in the new Hall of Trials, we need 2 Ranger heroes here. And given that this is not an Afternoon Soak Flan rotation, since dual attacks are completely banned, this means that likely Saria is going to be a Ranger, first off. For the mechanics, there's a lot here, but just to summarize, in the front slot, you want a Ranger with Focus and extra attack. It says additional attack or additional skill here, and also AoE additional skill. And then the unit in the back will have their S3 cooldown reset, so you want them to have an important S3 and also have extra turn, because over here one of these buffs, when granted an extra turn, gives this buff to the front unit. So extra turn on S3 for the back slot, focus based AoE extra attack for the front slot. I think Bologna works fine for the front slot. It might just be for her because she benefits from the focus gain when the unit in the back goes. They get focus to the front unit with an extra turn. That's 2 free focus. It just works out very nicely with Bologna's timings. And then for the unit in the back slot, our options are kind of weird because since only your S3 gets reset, it's not the S2. This means that units like Yuna, I mean, she gets the S2, but then her S3 gets reset, and that's pointless. There's really not that many good heroes that take advantage of this S3 back, or the S3 reset for the back slot. There's really not that many units to take advantage of that, because you have somebody like Knockwool who has S3, but then she doesn't give any sort of utility. You definitely, we're lacking attack buff in this team, and even if you have, say, Amelia here, she can only attack buff one person generally, and you need attack buff on both slots, since the damage that the front unit deals is going to be based on both of their attacks. So I think Saria is much more likely to be filling in this back slot. We know her S3 is an attack skill, but it's an attack skill that probably attack buffs her, maybe her whole team, because we are missing attack buff in this setup, and then also has an extra turn on her S3. There's also the chance that she goes in the front and they just want you to use whoever in the back, but given that they have a mechanic here that is largely completely unused, I feel like Saria is going to be for the back slot. I also, I thought about, what if it was, a surprise Knockwool or Biblis thing, but since they released the preview, it's probably just going to be Saria. But that is just it for the early look at Saria and some potential guesses at her kit. We'll see her kit tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then.